Right, following a very successful Replay Expo 2011, we're just finishing up the last of the pre-show orders before we carry on with the rest of our Christmas schedule and the ones that'll take us into the new year, many of which we took at the show. So here we've got, I think it's Jeroen Ritmeijer is cabinet. I apologise if I haven't said that right, but this is it's a very nice cabinet. It's the Slimline King 2-player model. It's got the 24-inch screen, which means that the entire cabinet has to be made about 4 inches wider to accommodate, and we also make the control panel 2 inches wider. It's not a problem with the 4-player panel, but the 2-player panel needs to be made slightly wider, just so it extends past the edges of the cabinet and keeps everything in proportion. What's nice about that, of course, is if you're a bit of a big bloke like me, you can get a bit more elbow room while you're playing. I mean, if you like fighting games and things like that, you'll know just how much elbow room you need. And you can see there's adequate space if you want to add a spin out or a trackball at any point. Many of the customers do, this customer didn't. This cabinet has been themed on Star Wars, as is plainly obvious. It's different to ones we've done before, which have been based on the Star Wars arcade game, in that the customer wanted it based more on the entire trilogy, didn't specify he wanted it based on the arcade game. So it's a case of, we've taken the Battle of Good versus Evil. We've got Darth Vader on the near side with his red lightsaber. We've got red controls for player 2 to represent that. If we take a peek around the other side, we've got the iconic image of Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. Once he's kind of wised up, he's got the green saber there, and we've got the green buttons to match. For the marquee artwork, we've taken what was a nice poster image online, modified it around as the customers requested, and what we've now got is we've got a modern tarted up version of the Star Wars logo. We've put the original trilogy characters on the right hand side, and for the mouse part on the left we've got the prequel trilogy characters. And then for the control panel, to keep it just a space theme and not detract too much from the controls, we've just got a typical space scene showing the Death Star from Jedi, with one of the Star Destroyers and a few TIE Fighters. So, in keeping with the theme, we'll give it a bit of a test with a couple of arcade games. The original Star Wars arcade's there, but it's been seen before, so we'll go over to SNES and show the SNES original trilogy series of the Super Star Wars games. These games are brilliant games. A lot of people will have loved them from back in the day on the SNES. Bit notorious for their difficulty level, but they're brilliant games, and being a platformer, it's quite a good game to play in a proper arcade environment. If I just attempt to play this one-handed, just to show the controls and everything are working. Yes, we've seen that many times before. Skip all that. And we'll go into the game. Nice stereo sound, quality stereo sound. I'm going to try and play this one-handed now and die miserably, I imagine. As you can see, I'm there controlling him. The saber spin, unbeatable move. As you can see, that's me there controlling those and getting my ass handed to me on screen. Quickly go back to the menu and show maybe a couple more Star Wars games, just to show the type of thing that's playable on these machines, I suppose. And it's always nice to play something that's in keeping with the theme on the artwork side of things. So if I go to Star Wars Arcade, now the 32X version, nowhere near as good as the arcade version, obviously. 32X was still based on 16-bit technology. It was supposed to be a 32-bit console, but it relied on the Genesis for its, or Mega Drive for its co-processors. So it was massively weaker in the polygon department. But as you can see, it's still a nice smooth scrolling game. You can probably hear the deep bass coming from it. And we'll just attempt to fire up a game quickly.
Attention all wing pilot.
And there we go.
Wipe out enemy fighter.
Obviously. And you can't really make it out, well that's me controlling it. Difficult to do because the C button is to fire and the C button is over there. But you can see me flying that round there. And so yeah, that is Jeroen's finished Slimline King 2-player machine. That'll be wrapped up ready, awaiting final payment and courier details, and will be sent off to him soon as. I know he's very excited. I know a lot of people were curious to see how this kind of movie effect artwork would turn out. Hope you all liked it, and please leave any comments or praise.